Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Songs of Conquest. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program, so it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. Also worth mentioning that I've only played this game for about an hour or two, so this is going to be more of a first impressions rather than a full-blown review. I do want to review it at some point, but I have a feeling I'm going to need to spend a lot more time with it before I can actually do it. And I wanted to show off the game personally because there's a lot going on here, and I wanted to give you sort of like a little bit of insight into what you're getting should you decide to pick it up. So, as I was playing this game reminded me a lot of another game that I've played recently called Hero's Hour. In Hero's Hour, you got, well, it was highly inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic. You had this hero that you picked in the beginning, and then you attached various troops to said hero, and then you wandered around the map collecting resources and fighting off bandits and other bad guys. Your ultimate goal was to defeat your enemies, right? That was Hero's Hour, and combat in that game was real-time. It was like a real-time strategy kind of thing. This game is very similar to that. It's very inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic. It's got that similar vibe to Hero's Hour. You're going to choose a primary hero. They're called wielders in this game, and you're going to attach armies to them. You'll be able to train more. You'll be able to wander around a map, collect resources and the like, and ultimately defeat your opponent. There's single player, multiplayer. There's also a map editor and community maps. I have not checked these out yet, to be honest with you. Options menu, just real quick, just pause if you want to see any of this in greater detail. One thing I would recommend checking is this auto-equip stronger artifacts, just because it's just easier for me. I mean, it's just, I'm old. That's one less thing to remember, you know? So you can just pause the video if you want to see any of this in greater detail. Video settings here, there's resolution, full screen, VSync, quality, and all that jazz. Sound sliders there. Love the music, by the way. The music is fantastic, but I do have it off for copyright reasons, just in case. There's controls and the map editor options there. Okay, so let's jump into single player, and there's campaign and there's skirmish. In the campaign mode, there's two separate campaigns that you can play. There's also custom campaigns that can be created by the community. I don't know if there are any, I didn't look, but it has that option, which is kind of cool. If you don't want to play either of the campaigns, which I have not, you can jump right into skirmish, which is what I did. And from there, there's 4 factions to choose between. So here on the very top, there's my name there. I can set my name if I want to. I can choose one of 4 factions. One thing I don't like is that it's difficult to figure out like what each faction does and the like. I mean, like, I'm not sure which faction is better than the other. I don't see like a list of various creatures that inhabit that particular faction. Like, I would love a unit list, assuming there is one. You can also change your starting wielder. So, for example, I can start with plus 40% spell damage power. These wielders will not be in battle with your troops, but will be like on your back line, unseen, and casting spells as they go. You can earn something called Essence, which I'll explain later. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into this. There's easy and normal difficulty modes there. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a guy at random here, and we'll select map. As you can see, there's quite a few to select here. So we'll just Ruckus, I guess, confirm. And from there, yeah, just add AI. We'll just do easy. And sure. Okay, well, let's repick our wielder. And let's go. Map settings, you can adjust resources, dwellings, wielder caps, and hostile growth rate. Typically, the way it works is you get 1 wielder for every settlement that you capture. So towns, you can capture towns and create buildings in them, upgrade buildings. I love that part of it. So I'm going to hit start game, and this may take a minute. Alright, so here we are. As you can see, the art and the graphics are fantastic. This reminds me of something out of like Super Nintendo Entertainment System era. So what you're going to do is you're going to select your guy here. And on the upper left-hand corner, there's a little yellow circle. That's your movement. Actions remaining this round. So I can move this character around and collect stuff. So for example, I'm going to take a look at the mini-map on the bottom left, and I see that like this is a dead end, this is a dead end. So I may want to start up this way and then work my way down to the right or to the southeast. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe... There's a guy, Source of Riches, Dead Commander. There is a burnt building. There's Beacon of Power. I guess we'll interact with that real quick, and then head left. Claim the Beacon of Power. Okay, so apparently that was an objective. I didn't know that it was a thing. Objective, claim Beacons of Power, 1 of 5, and defeat enemies. That's a different thing. I've never seen that on this map. I played the dual map, and only one objective was defeat all enemies. But it looks like this particular map has Beacons of Power that you can capture, and that also counts toward winning, which is kind of cool. Just go ahead and pick that up. You will come across these neutral NPCs that do not move around. If you hover your mouse over them, if you've got the right intelligence, you can see whether or not you'd fare well. I would not. It says suicide on here, so we're going to just avoid that. Just go to this large farmhouse, and you can capture buildings. This says receiving 150 gold per round now, so that's something new. There's also farmland here. Well, not farmland, but I can construct a small plot here. There's small, medium, and large plots. And depending on your settlement size, you'll have access to so many. I've got one here and one over there. And I guess we'll start with a quarry, so I can get 1 stone per round. And I'll build that for 1,200 gold. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see your resources and everything else. So let's go ahead and maybe just continue moving this way. It's asking me if I want to draft these troops for 1,200. These are militia. Peasants and beggars can still fire a crossbow. Sure, I'll spend some money and pay them. You can see I got 10 out of 20 of these rangers, 8 out of 50 of this militia. And again, you can construct buildings in town. You can only build 1 structure per round. But this tavern, for example, will construct 2 minstrels per round. Or this peasant hut, 3 militia per round. And then as it builds up militia, I can then transfer these things over to my main hero and walk around and become more powerful. That's the gist of that. Now let's go ahead and load what I've been working on, what I've been playing. So you can see a little further ahead. I believe this is the dual map. Yep. And I have 2 settlements under my control. I've got 2 different wielders. Combat in this game, by the way, is hex-based rather than real-time. I think I mentioned that already. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Lots of resources. I love this dual map, to tell you the truth. Here's the other one up here. Okay, Source of Riches. We'll go ahead and visit that. I can either take XP or 2 of these Ancient Embers. I guess I'll take 2 of these Ancient Embers. Speaking of leveling up in XP, I can click on these guys to bring up their character sheet. Let me open up hers, actually. Okay, so she's level 4 right now. And you can see her stats, offense, defense, movement, view radius. And she's even got this RPG, character sheet where you can equip things like warhammers. I've got this boar spear that I can't equip right now. But yeah, you can add various pieces of equipment to your hero. You've also have the ability to gain skills over time. As you level up, you'll be prompted to choose a skill to upgrade. You can either upgrade an existing skill, or you can take on a new one. And it's up to you on how you want to handle that. Each of these heroes also there's like 5 schools of magic. There's like Order, Chaos, Destruction, Creation, and Arcana. And this essentially are spells that you can cast. Let's see if I can... There we go, spells. So, as you move units around in combat, you will gain points toward whatever magic they provide. So, you'll gain magic over time, and then, like I said, your caster's sort of in the background. So, as you move your troops around, you'll gain essence, and then you can spend essence to cast these spells. Like there's Quicken, Protection, Pacify, Rally, Chaos Step, and so on. So like I said, there's 5 different schools. There's even more spells over here that I haven't gotten into yet. Again, keep in mind, this is my first 1 to 2 hours playing. I'm going to go ahead and call in Marketplace to trade. No. I can call in Fey Spirits, but I think we'll stick with Barracks on this one. We'll just hit Build. Okay, and yeah, so here's a quick overview of the map as it's been revealed right now. Bottom left-hand corner, you can see I've still got quite a bit of ways to go, but I love the idea of just going around a map, exploring and collecting resources. That's all fun. It's just, again, it's very akin to Heroes Hour. So if you've played Heroes Hour before, Heroes of Might and Magic, then you'll be somewhat familiar with how this all plays out. Alright, so 75 gold each round. I love the art. The art is really good. Unknown strength. I don't know if I want to attack them yet. They are hiding this artifact. Artifacts are just buffs that you pick up, or items that you pick up that will buff you. She's got some movement left. Where haven't I gone yet? Been there. Cozy Tavern. Let's check that out. +5 movement, duration 2 turns. There's another milestone. Oh, +2 movement, duration 1 turn. Source of power. There's a cart. $700 gold there. Let's claim this watermill. 200 gold per turn. Upper right-hand corner, anything that says plus green, that's what I'm earning every round, which is nice. So I'm focusing on resources at the moment, but whether or not there's a correct way to play this, I couldn't tell you. I'm still figuring that part of it out. But you can kind of see, oh, I missed that artifact over here. I guess I should go pick that up. You should probably avoid going back and forth and being, you need to be efficient, I think, with this game, because the more you move around without a plan, the more your opponent has time to level up and do things and wreck you. So I would highly, highly recommend maybe strategizing your movements, unlike me. I'm less worried about it at this point because I'm still figuring things out, but it's still pretty fun. Let's head back to town. Speaking of town, if you click on a town, you can purchase more wielders from here, assuming you've got more settlements. I have 2 settlements, so I have 2 wielders that I can wield. But you can, at a glance, see that you've got some other ones. They start with different starting troops: offense, defense, movement, view, radius, spells, that kind of thing. So you pick the one that you like, assuming you've got room, and you can hire them with gold. There's also managed defenses, so you can draft troops from here. So I can spend some money and draft some troops. Maybe I'll start doing that since I really don't have a whole lot of... Yeah, that'd be a good idea. What else here? There's buy walls. I need stone for that. Also need a tier 3 fortress. Most, if not all, buildings in this game can be upgraded. So, for example, I'll be upgrading my main building and my settlement over here. Like, if this is my other settlement that I captured. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay. Well, I guess I can upgrade this then. And as I do so, I gain more build slots, which is kind of cool. What else? If I click on the quarry, there's an upgrade button there. So if I really wanted to, I could spend 800 gold, 2 wood, and 2 ancient amber, and start collecting 2 stone per turn. Seeing as how I'm only getting 1 stone per turn, I think that is a smart play, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, I think resource generation in games like this, building your engine, is the most important thing, because without economy, you can't keep your troops coming. But that's just, again, my limited opinion. As far as combat goes, I'll see if I can... I want to maybe try and get combat going, so stay tuned, and I'll see if I can pick a fight here after reinforcing one of my wielders. Alright, so I skipped ahead a couple of turns. I brought my wielder here back to the settlement so you can sort of see how they interact with each other. So by selecting the wielder and then right-clicking on the settlement, it will open up this draft troops, upgrade troops, and defense menu. From here, you can draft troops directly that are available into the wielder's party, or you can go to defense, and this is where the troops are defending the town. If you don't want them defending the town, you can just bring them right back up here, add them to this particular wielder's posse, if you will. Okay, so I've got 3 out of 20 footmen, I've got 8 out of 20 rangers, 48 out of 50 militia, 12 out of 30 of these minstrels. And you can see if you hover over them, it says in their tooltip, what their stats are, what essences they contribute toward after you move them, any abilities they may have, and so on. So again, there's a lot here to think about as you're doing this. Alright, let's see if we can't pick a fight. A pond of Rana troops, it says threat level medium. I'd rather try and find one that was supposedly easy. Let's bring... You know what, let's... Alright, let's just throw caution to the wind and see how this goes. Okay, so Ravenfair versus a pond of Rana troops. And you don't know what's coming, but you can see a brood of crawlers, a gaggle of ravagers, There's withdraw, manual battle, and quick battle. And you can drag your troops around as you see fit. So maybe I could do something like this. Get these guys on the front line. Okay. And I guess manual battle? I can't guarantee that we'll win this, but, you know, for science, right? Alright, so this is what battle looks like. On the bottom of the screen, you've got an initiative order. So you can see whose turn it is and, you know, who's coming up next. So again, unlike Hero's Hour, you do have an element here of, you know, just, you gotta really think about what you're doing. This minstrel isn't that great. I'm gonna just bring him back here and use his Fear No Foe ability. +5 defense to friendly. I think we'll do that. That way we buff this guy a bit. And we'll just hit the check mark to end our turn. You will, again, earn magic points or essence as you use your troops. So you'll be able to cast these spells over time. Unfortunately, I'm out of range, so if I were to move, I may want to let them come to me. So I'm going to sort of move back down there. Outside of range, of course. Okay, so what sucks is, like, okay, so they can reach that, that can reach that. So if I stay where I'm at, in theory, I will get to shoot them before they shoot me. So I'm just going to I'm going to sort of back up here and end my turn. Trying to be smart about movement and what they can reach. See, now it's my turn again, and now I can get up there. So, if you hover over an enemy, you can see how much damage you're going to do and how many units you're going to kill. If you look below their picture, you'll see that there's a number. That's how many, like, troops there are. So I'll be killing off 1 or 2 of them if I attack right now. I'm going to go ahead and actually take out this one down here. Try and double team. Alright, they attacked back there. I'm going to move this guy up. This is going to kill 1 of them. This is going to do 2 to 3 damage there. Let's see if we can just knock him out. Nice! And then this one here, that's going to do 1 damage? Not great. I mean, 1 damage is 1 damage is 1 damage, I suppose. Lucky for us, these guys don't move in very fast. Okay. This guy has 1 health left, or 1 unit left. I'm going to use my Minstrel, I think, to finish him off. 0 to 1 damage. Nope, no damage. Alright, can we kill him? Nice. Okay. We've got our crossbowmen. Again, they're going to come down here, cannot attack while reloading. Yeah, so this crossbowman, unfortunately, takes time to reload. Luckily, we've got some spells over here now that we can cast. We've got like 11 essence right now. I can pacify. Target enemy troop gets minus 25% damage for 1 round. This swap costs 3 yellow and 3 pink to cost. Swap. Strengthen essence. Target friendly troop gets plus 100% of each type of essence. I guess that's what, just income or whatever. What's this one? Clouded Vision. I kind of like that one. I'll just throw that on this toughest one. Select a ranged enemy troop. These aren't ranged. These are melee. Interesting. Protection is for 1 round. Quicken is for 1 round. Chaos Step. This will give initiative. I kind of want to... Yeah, I'm going to give myself initiative here, and that way I go sooner. Let's go ahead and move... let's go ahead and bring our guy down here. And I want to hit and move kind of thing. We can do 1 damage to one of these. Let's take out the one that's weaker. This guy's going to come around this way. That's interesting. Okay, this minstrel unfortunately isn't going to move very far. I may... Target friendly troop gets 70... I wonder if there's a spell for movement. Probably. Swap places between 2 troops. Target friendly troop gets 75% melee resistance. That could be useful for that footman up there. Target enemy troop gets minus 25% damage. He's going to be in range of both of my characters, so I really need to, I think, get up there and start Yeah, alright, so I'll come up here and use my... Yep, got shields up. Let's give our characters some melee resistance here. And move right up in there. And I want to block. I guess I have to go here. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, not bad, not great. I can attack that one out of range. It's 4 damage? Okay, nice. That was a nice shot. Okay, 1 to 2 damage here. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to areas of opportunity, there's a little bit of D&D going on here where if you pass another melee troop, there's a target of opportunity strike that gets to happen. I think I'm going to move this guy out of the way, though, and just take my chances with this one shot. Oh, my God. Well, that happened. Okay. I'm a little concerned now. Target-friendly troop gets plus 10 defense. I think we want to keep this guy alive as long as possible. Let's give initiative to this guy so we can shoot something. Move target-friendly troop 1 hexagon. Deal 8 damage to target troop. Yes. Didn't do a whole lot, but it did something. And I'm out of magic. I don't have any more spells. I could come up here and attack him, but that's going to do 0 to 1. I think what I prefer to do is move down here and use my Bard ability, or plus 5 defense to friendly. Try and keep these guys alive. This guy's reloading. Cannot attack when reloading. I guess I have to stay put and reload. And then from here, it's 1 damage, and that's 1 damage. These guys aren't doing a whole lot for me, unfortunately. Target-friendly troop gets plus 5 initiative. Let's give that to this guy, because I want him to shoot. I have so many of these guys, and we could probably knock them out if we get lucky. We'll just take our shot. Alright, this is gonna get ugly. 0 to 1 damage. There's only 4 units here. I'm going to, I think, activate this again. And now 5 to 7 damage on this one. And this is 5 to 7. Let's go and attack the closer one. Done. Alright, nice. And let's go ahead and just go for that one there. He's down to 1 life. Let's just get in there and see if we can just knock him out. Whew, okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm sure I could have done better, but this being, again, my first time playing, it's still a little all new to me. But you can now see troops lost. I may need to go back to town and sort of replenish my numbers a bit. But now I've sort of cleared this area, and I can come down here now and loot all this cool stuff. There is a source of knowledge. Oh, I just leveled up. So I can upgrade my archery to level 2, guard to level 1, or command to level 5. Command lets me bring in more troops into my army. There's melee resistance. I think we'll take that. And any way to mitigate damage is awesome. Mechanical bird. Source of riches. Do I want 9 minstrels or 1,300 gold? Let's take the minstrels. Any way to replenish my numbers, I think, is the way to go. And I'm out of movement there. And then with him, I've got all this movement that I need to address. He's only got 3 slots here, so I can't fit these footmen in here, but I can hire more of these guys in there. Okay, great. And, alright, so I think you guys get the idea. I don't want to, like, spend too much time, overviewing the game, but I'm hoping this gives you some ideas to what you're in for should you decide to pick this up. There's also a research section here, which apparently I didn't see until just now, but you can, it looks like, spend research points. There's Fey research, human research, Fey troop improvements, and the like, and you can put points toward, it's going to cost, this looks like celestial ore, glimmer weave, and other things in order to activate some of these, which is kind of cool. Troop information, it's just an overview. Owned buildings that you may have. You can see where your income is, the upgraded levels and the like. So all of this, long story short, is really cool. First impressions, very, very good. I love the art style. I loved Hero's Hour. I just didn't like the difficulty. This game, I haven't played it enough to really comment on the difficulty. I'm hoping easy is going to be cakewalk, but I'll report on that once I played a bit more. But I like all of it. Really, I think it's very well done. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.